Today is the greatest day I've ever known. Can't live for tomorrow. Tomorrow's not too long. I'll burn my eyes out before I get out. I wanted more than life could ever grant me, moored by the shore of saving face. Yeah. All right, we figured it back out. Part 2. I didn't have a cord that was plugged in all the way. It happens. It happens. Welcome everybody to my live stream. Hello, my name is Rob Gregerson. Thanks for being here. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Jenny. I think Paul was on here earlier, and I'm currently streaming across 4 platforms. So hello across all those platforms and all that good stuff. I hope you enjoy. Today is the greatest day I've ever known. Can't wait for tomorrow. I might not have that long. I'll tear my heart out before I get out. Pink ribbon scars that never forget. I tried so hard to cleanse these regrets. My angel wings were bruised and restrained. My belly stings. Today is the greatest day. I'm turn you on. I want to turn you on. I want to turn you on. I want to turn you. Today is the greatest. Today is the greatest. Today is the greatest. Today is the greatest day. Today is greatest. Hello, Eric. Hello, everybody. Jenny, your message made me laugh, and thanks so much, everybody, for being here. I don't know why it has felt like so long since I've been on here. It's only been a couple days, but man, I just get so used to being with you all, and then when I'm not, it seems like a while. But yesterday was a football day for me. I had to see my Seattle Seahawks get back on track, which they did, thankfully. And then last night, for the first time ever, I watched 1982 John Carpenter's The Thing, and I can't believe I had never seen that movie before, because I have a strange relationship with horror movies, which is like I hate them so much, but I watch them all the time. And so I watched The Thing last night with a friend of mine, and it was awesome. I loved it. So sorry, I just took a day off from playing some music, but we're back. As I ramble around on the outskirts of town, vision from the past fill my mind. I remember the day that you went away, each and every tear that I cried. Autumn chill, cause leaves blow through the sky. I feel your spirit everywhere, I can hear you sigh. Restless wind, I look back on the past. Time has gone by so fast since those trips to the hills where you lived. Now when I was young, you were always so strong. You seemed to have the world on us. Autumn chill, cause the leaves blow through the sky. I feel your spirit everywhere, I can hear you sigh. Restless wind, roots run deep. You ran faster than the wind. Roots run deep. I still feel all that you send.
than the wind. Roots run deep. You ran faster than the wind. Roots run deep. I turn back towards home 'cause I don't feel alone like I did when left for the night. 'Cause you're right here with me, and now I can see the spirit and the soul never die. Autumn chill 'cause the leaves blow through the sky. I feel your spirit everywhere, I can hear you sigh. Restless wind.
Thank you so much. Hello, hello. Hi, JV. Good to have everybody here.
Off of this mountain, you know where I wanna go. Straight down to Mississippi River in the Gulf of Mexico, to Lake Charles, Louisiana, little Bessie girl that I once knew. She told me just to come on by if there's anything she could do. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me if I spring a leak. She mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. Good luck had just stung me. To the racetrack I did go. She bet on one horse to win, but I bet on another to show. The odds were in my favor. I had them 5-1. When that nag to win came around the track, sure enough she had won. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me if I spring a leak. She mends me if I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. She took up all of my winnings. There we go. Gave my little Bessie half. She tore it up and threw it in my face just for a laugh. Now there's one thing in the whole wide world I sure would like to see. That's when that little love of mine dips a donut in her tea. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me if I spring a leak. She mends me if I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. Flood out in California. Up north it's freezing cold, and this living on the road is getting pretty old. So I guess I'll call up my big mama, tell her I'll be rolling in. But you know, deep down I'm kinda tempted to go and see my Bessie again. Everybody sing with me. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me if I spring a leak. She mends me if I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. Ooh, 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 ba-da-da-da-hee, ooh. Dun-dun-dun-doo-hee, ooh, yeah. Dun-dun-dun-doo-hee, ooh. Dun-dun-dun-doo-hee, ooh. Dun-dun-dun-doo-hee, ooh, yeah. Dun-dun-dun-doo-hee, ooh. Dun-dun-dun-doo-hee, ooh. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Up on Cripple Creek, she sends me if I spring a leak. She mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me, a drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. wanna be an actor pretending on the stage. Don't wanna be a writer with my thoughts out on the page. Don't wanna be a painter, 'cause everyone comes to look. Don't wanna be anything where my life's an open book. A dream, it's true, but I'd see it through if I could be wasting my time with you. Don't wanna be a farmer working in the sun. Don't wanna be an outlaw always on the run. Don't wanna be a climber reaching for the top. Don't wanna be anything where I don't know when to stop. A dream, it's true, but I'd see it through if I could be wasting my time with you. So if I'm inside your head, don't believe what you might have read. You'll see what I might have said. To hear it, come waste your time with me. Come waste your time with me. Come waste your time with me. So if I'm inside your head, don't believe what you might have read. You'll see what I might have said. To hear it, come waste your time with me. 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 your time with me. Come waste your time with me. Come waste your time with me. Come waste your time with me. Standing in line, marking time, waiting for the welfare time, 'cause they can't buy a job. The man in the silk suit hurries by as he catches the poor old lady's eyes. Just for fun, he says, get a job. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. But don't you believe him? Say, hey little boy, you can't go where the others go, 'cause you don't look like they do. Said, hey old man, how can you stand to think that way? Did you really think about it before you made the rules? He said, son, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. But don't you believe it? That's just the way it is. Well, they passed the law in '64 to give to those who ain't got a little more, but it only goes so far, 'cause the law don't change another's mind when all it sees is the hiring time, is the line on the color bar. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Way it is. up, DW? Early in the morning, rising to the street, light me up that cigarette and I'll strap shoes on my feet. Got to find a reason things went wrong. Got to find a reason why my money's all gone. I got a Dalmatian and I can still get high. I can play the guitar like a motherfucking right. Life is two sides to love the one you got, cause you might get it over or you might get shot. Never saw a side, got to get it off my chest. Never have to battle with a bulletproof vest. Take a small example, take a tip from me. Take it all your money, give it all to charity. Life what I got within my reach, with the subplot starts so straight from Long Beach. We'll come back to you, go get what you deserve. Drive to the stuff, you finally get served. Love's what I got, don't start right out. Will you feel it when the dance gets hot? Loving is what I got. So remember that loving is what I got. So remember that loving is what I got. So remember that loving is what I got. I don't cry when my dog runs away. Don't get angry at the bills I have to pay. Don't get angry when my mama smokes pot. Here's the bottle, goes right to the rock. Fuck it, fight it, it's all the same. Living with a little dog is the only way to stay sane. Let loving come back to me. Loving is what I got. So remember that loving is what I got. So remember that loving is what I got. So remember that loving is what I got. It's what I got. So remember that loving. It's what I got. So remember that loving. It's what I got. So remember that loving. It's what I got. 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 I got.
Oh, that's amazing. Thanks, Dave, for letting me know that. Before I play this song, I know I've been playing this quite a bit lately, but I'm still kind of learning it while I'm playing it, so I'm trying to get it in my my music vocabulary a little bit more. But I also just love this song, so I try to change up the songs as much as I can, but oftentimes you just want to fall back into the nice soft pillow that is a particular song for you.
Talking away, I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me, I'll be gone in a day or two. So needless to say, I'm odds and ends, but I'll be stumbling away, slowly learning that life is okay. Say after me, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me, I'll be gone in a day or two. Or things that you say, is it life or just to play my worries away? You're all the things I've got to remember. You shine away, I'll be coming for you anyway. Take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me, I'll be gone take me on, take on me, I'll be gone in a day or two. Just love that song. Just love it. You know, there's certain songs for me that are intimidating, and they're intimidating because of vocals. And there's just so many songs out there that I so want to play, but I just like know I can't get to that like vocal spot or that vocal range. Like one of the songs I play on here, that the captain who comes on often, one of my viewers, that he loves is Dave Matthews' Number 41, and I too love that song. I love that song since the day I heard it. But he goes his vocal range goes so high, and Dave to some degree has at least I was going to say mastered. I wouldn't say mastered, but has really learned how to use his falsetto voice, and he does that often in his singing. And because he wrote those songs, he does it well because those are his songs that he wrote. But my point being is like I don't know about the rest of you singers out there, but just some of those songs I just am like I can't touch them because I can't get to that place. And often with some of them, they are it doesn't make sense in the context of the song. The melody doesn't make sense to actually drop it down an octave. So I just think about that. But that is one of those songs for a long time that I didn't cover because I just like that middle part. Take on me. Yeah, like that whole thing. Yeah. So anyway, a little insight into my approach to music, or rather my intimidation by music. Oh, that's yes. My buddy Nullaby over here on YouTube just said, can't play DMB in a different key either. They are too riff specific. So at one point, what I experimented with, so I have this other Taylor here. I think I've shown it. I don't know if I've ever really actually played it on here. But I have this travel Taylor guitar. And I basically bought it as like one to travel with because my wife and I do a lot of camping, but also as kind of a backup guitar. And because it's easy to bring with me to gigs, because I'm obviously bringing so much friggin' equipment with me, my truck only has so much room to put stuff in. That's a great guitar to bring as a backup because I always bring up almost always bring a backup guitar with me to every gig I go to. And I had the idea of actually doing, so there's this guy who's hugely influential on me. I've talked about him a lot on here, or I've talked about him at times, but this guy, Keller Williams. All of us loopers, by the way, I will stand on this on this rock of truth. We all owe pretty much our ability to loop to Keller Williams in one way, because he basically kind of popularized modern day looping, whether we know it or not. There's been
there were loopers before him, but doing that whole thing. Anyway, Keller always plays, his guitar is tuned down a whole step. So your guitar is usually E, A, D, G, B, E in standard tuning. So his is, D, G, and yada, 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 going down. And one of the reasons he does that is because he's very funk oriented, and his guitar gives that real low bass note on that drop D. But I thought about with some of the songs that I'd like to play, but are way too uncomfortable to sing them because they're too high, tuning that guitar down. So I did that for a while, where I played it in octave. And to Nullabai's point, it wasn't like, some songs just have to be in the tuning. You just can't fake it like that, or at least maybe I'm just like not good enough to be able to pull that off. So yeah, because I was trying some of the DMB songs on lower tunings. It just doesn't work. JV, what range are you most comfortable with? I went to a vocal teacher, a professional vocal teacher last year, and she tested my range, and I pretty much can hit 4 octaves if I'm really warmed up. Now, that might sound like this, oh, so you're saying you're like Mariah Carey? No, not at all. I'm saying I can hit the note. That doesn't mean I'm comfortable in that 4 octave higher range. But I also need to warm up my voice, which I don't do often. I do that before I go out and I play gigs. I have on Spotify, there's this vocal warm up, little playlist that this professional singer made. So I always, on my way to the gig, I'm always going da 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 da, like those kind of things. But when I sit down in my own house, like I'm doing right now, I just don't do that. Okay, I am rambling, and I probably can play one more song before I gotta go. What do we want to hear? What's a song that is there anything anybody wants to hear? I'll just play in between music. An artist or a song you've heard, or... You're not Mariah. I did learn All I Want for Christmas last year. I made an arrangement for my dad and I to play it because we play Christmas gigs together, and that was more male vocal centric. Shows your wit. I'm so awful at whistling. Oh, so bad. Oh, Toad the Wet Sprocket. Okay. Yeah, we'll end on that. Yeah. It's not necessarily a looping song, but that's okay. A little secret to my playing is I actually prefer just acoustic music even more than the looping thing, even though I do the looping thing. Nothing speaks to me more than just an acoustic song. That's totally hits me. I'm not saying I don't love looping, but I'm just saying I would prefer a strong acoustic song like this next one. Oh yeah, Whistle Registry. I know what you're talking about, yeah. That reminds me of I know I'm talking a lot. This will be the last thing I'll say, and then I'll play the Toad the Wet Sprocket song. I saw a Christmas show, I remember it was 2009, and it was Bela Fleck and the Flecktones touring their Jingle All the Way album. That is one of the greatest Christmas albums. If you've never heard that album, you have to listen to it. It's unbelievable. It's a musical masterclass, as most Bela Fleck and the Flecktones albums are. And it was in Seattle. It was at Jazz Alley in Seattle. And they brought out Two Von throat singers. Have you ever heard Tuvan throat singing, like live? It's unbelievable. So basically what these guys can do is they can sing multiple parts at the same time with one voice. So they can harmonize themselves by, I don't know how they do it. Maybe you guys know, I don't know. They like split their voice, so they're singing like 3 harmonies from one voice. It is like the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. So, yeah. Yes, I know, the ADH tree. Absolutely, Jenny. In fact, what we could do is I have a gig this week, and maybe I could just set up an acoustic thing and do that next week. Or maybe it doesn't even have to be in front of the green screen. Okay.
We spotted the ocean, the head of the trail. But where are we going? We're so far away. Somebody told me that this is the place where everything's better and everything's safe. Walk on the ocean, step on the stone, flesh become water, wood become bone. Half hour later, we packed up our things. We said we'd send letters, all of those little things. They knew we were lying, but they smiled just the same. It seemed they'd already forgotten we came. Walk on the ocean, step on the stone, flesh become water, wood become stone. Now back at the homestead, where the air makes you choke, where people don't know you, trust is a joke. Don't even have pictures, just memories to hold. Grow sweeter each season as we slowly grow old. Walk on the ocean, step on the stone, flesh become water, wood become bone. Walk on the ocean, step on the stone, flesh become water, would become bone.
Oh, you mentioned the Brian Setzer Christmas album. That is one of the most awesome albums. And if anybody wants to hear the most kick-ass version, besides what the Flecktones did on their album, of the Nutcracker Suite, listen to Brian Setzer's version of that. I think it was on the Elf soundtrack, the movie The Elf soundtrack. You have to hear his guitar solo in the middle of that song, where they like slow it down and then he brings it up and he goes into his Brian Setzer guitar madness. It's unbelievable. Like it's amazing. I'm so excited about Christmas, by the way. Okay, friends, I'm going to call it there. I'm so sorry. I know some people are just kind of coming on right now. Hey, Captain. And then I saw Uncle Fatty. Awesome. Amazing. I will come back tomorrow, I think. Yeah, it might have to be tomorrow afternoon. I know I'm definitely playing a Insight Timer live tomorrow. I accidentally no-showed at one of the ones I scheduled last week, which was a total clerical mistake. So apologies to anybody who tried to show up to that. I didn't show up. Yeah, if I'll come by. I'll come back, and I'm trying not to say I'm going to come back at this time because sometimes things happen and it doesn't work out, and I don't want to make empty promises, but I'll be back sometime in the near future. Check out, as I always say, check out all my friends on here. I'm talking on YouTube. My friends who are other musicians. I've been so digging Aaron and Nullabai's live streams. I've been making my way over there, and it's just it's just amazing. So check out their stuff, and thanks everybody for listening. And also, I'm trying to grow this audience, the viewership on here. I'm trying to do some things to help that. If you like what you hear, share my videos with people. That really, really helps. I would just love to kind of continue to grow this community. So that's my only pitch I'll make. All right, I'll see you guys at a different time.